Live from Dallas and Fort Worth, this is CBS 11 News at 10. The ones for Texas.
Happening right now at 10 o'clock, Tony Romo tonight, giving new meaning to the term suiting up, trading in the jersey for the blazer and the button down.
We are proud to announce the longtime Dallas Cowboy is joining the CBS team. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Kaylee O'Kelly.
And I'm Doug Dunbar. Our Bill Jones is joining us in the studio after spending all day over at the Star in Frisco. Tonight we're hearing, I understand, from some former players. So what's everybody saying about this?
Well, to a man, those who know Tony Romo best say he will have no problem making the transition from the playing field to the broadcast booth. Romo joining Jim Nantz on CBS Sports' #1 NFL team, replacing Phil Simms as the lead analyst. And as it turns out, Romo's cameo appearance in the season finale in Philadelphia 3 months ago, a touchdown pass to Terrence Williams, will be his final NFL play, officially released by the Cowboys today so he can pursue this high-profile opportunity, going straight to the broadcasting big leagues right off the bat.
I don't think it's going to be easy. I'm expecting it to be difficult. No different than when I came to the NFL to be a quarterback. But I think that, like anything in life, if you go attack it, give everything you got, you're going to at least achieve your potential.
He's going to be able to explain some of the most complex defenses and offensive routes and patterns and coverage beaters in a way that, 45-year-old mom is going to be able to understand.
So he's going to have to learn the business of sports announcing from the ground up. But if he approaches it just like he approached the game of football, he'll have a chance to be successful.
Tony Romo very appreciative of Jerry Jones today, who by releasing him today relieves Romo of the obligation of paying back some $5 million of his signing bonus had he retired. We'll have a behind-the-scenes look at why CBS wants Romo coming up later in sports.
But before we let you go, salary cap-wise, this is a business deal at the same time. How does this benefit the Cowboys?
It does benefit the Cowboys. They designate Tony Romo as a June 1st cut, and what that means in layman's terms is that the Cowboys have an extra $14 million to play with on their salary cap this year. Unfortunately, they can't spend that money until after June 1st.
We know he's a coachable guy. I mean, that was talked about all day today. What do you think the biggest learning curve will be? You've been in sports for a long time.
Well, I think it's just, and basically what Drew Pearson was talking about there, it's getting a concise, what we call soundbite. He's got 8 seconds between plays to describe what's happening. Right. And as we've watched Tony Romo in the locker room, he's kind of a slow talker. Well, he's going to have to speed it up a little bit. There you go.
The producers will make that happen. That's exactly for sure.
Right. Billy Jones,
all about that.
Thank you for taking us inside. Well, and here's the reality. He's going to be doing it on the biggest stage there is, coming right out of the gate in the NFL. So
he's used to high-pressure situations.
True.
We shall see. And most people are weighing in on Twitter tonight on a poll that we've got going, and we want you to weigh in on Romo's move to the broadcast booth. And the simple question, how patient will you be as a viewer? What we were just discussing with Bill, for him to learn an all-new game. Think he'll be a natural? Think it'll take some time, or not feeling it at all? Head over to my Twitter page right now, at CBS11Doug. Let us know what you think. We'll have the results just a little bit later in this newscast.
Well, for fans, it is the end of an era and the beginning of a brand new chapter.
Our Brittany Jeffers live for us, AT&T Stadium, with that part of the story tonight. Brittany?
Guys, I spoke with a lot of fans today, and they tell me that while they're used to seeing Romo out on the field here, they think that he's going to make a transition from the field to the television set in a pretty smooth fashion. In a sea of teams,
Stars, Mavericks, Rangers, Cowboys, and FC Dallas.
Amongst the stars,
Emmitt Smith, Elliott, Bryant, Prescott.
A legend in the making still remains on the shelf, but not for long.
Romo. If you're going to get it, it's probably now is a good time to get it, because I don't think he'll be around much longer.
People have been calling in to local stores like Rally House to reserve or scoop up a piece of memorabilia.
There's one.
Before number 9 trades in his jersey for a microphone.
This one's a pretty good one, too.
Quarterback Tony Romo broke the news that he would be joining the CBS Sports broadcasting family on Twitter.
It's kind of bittersweet.
Patricia Alsbrook says she wishes Romo could have walked away with the Super Bowl ring.
Obviously, it's sad to see him leave without getting everything he wanted accomplished done, but wishing him well.
But other fans think the transition from the field to television will be a good fit and a new chapter for Romo.
Passion is not about what you're doing, it's about how you do life, and I think every person that has done sports or anything else that requires that much passion can do it in anything else.
So most people tell me that they wish him well, and they're just going to be cheering him on and watching him now in a different capacity. Tonight, we are live here at AT&T Stadium. I'm Brittany Jeffers, CBS 11 News.
All right, Brittany, thank you so much. And you'll want to stay with CBS 11 for continuing coverage on Romo's latest move. Look for the latest updates on air and online at cbsdfw.com, as well as our social media channels. Turn to Bill Jones with a big story of the day here in North Texas.
Tony's got a new team coming up in sports. Undrafted Tony Romo turned a $10,000 signing bonus into a $127 million career. So how will he do as a first-round draft pick of his new CBS sports team?
Now, your NTXHondaDealers.com sports desk.
I've come to the home of Tony Romo, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, to have a sleepover and see if we can become best friends. Tony, how are you? Nice to see you. Wow, you got a head start.
Exclusive behind-the-scenes footage tonight of when CBS first approached Tony Romo about the possibility of joining their team, and the Late Show sleepover apparently worked. Tony Romo officially released by the Cowboys today, and he will go straight to CBS Sports' #1 NFL broadcast team, replacing Phil Simms alongside Jim Nantz. Romo says he's 99% retired.
No, dude, I mean, I could play tomorrow. I don't envision coming out. Now, right now, I'm telling you that I don't think it's going to be that hard of a decision. I think I'm going to get in the booth. I'm going to like it. It's going to be a challenge, and I'm excited. And I just don't envision that really being something that I'm going to have to think long and hard about, you know. But it's one of those things you do. You never say never.
Romo follows a long line of Cowboys quarterbacks to go straight to network TV. Troy Aikman, of course, the most recent. Dandy Don Meredith alongside Howard Cosell on Monday Night Football. Even Roger Staubach spent some time at CBS right after he retired. So what about Tony?
It's a big gig, right? I mean, he's going from America's team to one of the preeminent jobs as a analyst here in the NFL.
There's nowhere to hide when you're doing the #1 game. And it's on-the-job training at the top of the food chain.
Look, he has a great relationship with Jim Nantz, so it's not going to be any kind of awkward situation with him.
He has to be with someone who's going to put him in such a comfort zone that he can be the real Tony Romo, not the guy who sat in front of his locker or you saw on the sidelines. He's got a great personality, tremendous smile. Camera loves him.
I'm Tony Romo, and I have DirecTV. And I'm arts and craftsy Tony Romo, and I have cable. I mixed a cupcake and a brownie. I'm calling it a crownie. Don't be like this, me. With cable, you don't get it.
So actually, CBS might be getting 2 Tonys for the price of 1. Might we see artsy craftsy Tony Romo in the booth? By the way, the Cowboys designate Romo a June 1st cut, so they'll have $14 million extra to play with once all the good free agents are gone in June.
Before we go tonight, let's check in on the poll I threw out there earlier this afternoon asking, how patient are you going to be with Tony Romo in the broadcast booth? The majority of you saying tonight, he'll be a natural, be all right. 23% say it's going to take a little time. Another 19% say you're not feeling it. If you haven't jumped in yet, feel free. Hit me up on Twitter at CBS11Doug, or we're going to put this on our main page, CBSDFW.com as well. You can get other news of the day there. Lots of great information. So either way, vote. You got a few hours left.
You put that one up pretty early. It's been great to see the
right after the announcement.
Yeah, it's been great. I want to thank you for watching CBS 11 News at 10 o'clock. We are the ones for Texas.